In this video, I want to talk about what regulation in our intimate lives looks like. And this is a follow-up from my previous video, which is me responding to this comment right here. So let's bring this out of theory for a few minutes. A man who's regulated in his relationship doesn't lead through fear, and he doesn't lead through silence. He leads through being steady, and he leads through being accountable to whatever his emotions are. He is the kind of man who can say, I am upset right now, but I still love you. Let's take a second and come back to this. That's not weakness. That's mastery. That's strength. Even if you don't have the words beyond that, that's a massive level up, and I'm telling you, that's gonna go really far with the woman in your life, okay? And of course, I'm speaking from a heteronormative lens. That's the life I live. That's the life that I'm most familiar with, so that's what I'm speaking to, okay? Now, a regulated woman doesn't use her emotions to justify or prove to herself that she's too much, because that's not a thing. She understands that her emotions are a roadmap, and she can say, I'm feeling anxious right now at the moment, but I know it's not all about you. So I just need a minute to come back to myself, get in my body and come back to myself. And that's what safety looks like in practice. It's ownership of what's going on without blaming anybody, without putting it onto the other person. Now, together, this is a kind of connection that hits different. It's not chaos and we come together and repeat. Chaos, we come together and repeat. It's peace that doesn't require any performing or any pretending. Both people just being real, but being able to slow down and have the words and then being willing to give them to each other. It's knowing that you can tell the truth and still be chosen. And here's the real thing. This is the thing that not enough people, at least that I see, talk about. I'm seeing a lot of gender wars. I'm seeing a lot of nonsense. I'm seeing a lot of people that are understandably hurt, and so they build their whole personality around that, and that informs how they show up. But here's the thing. Regulation is for all of your relationships, not just for yourself so that you can heal, but for all of your relationships too. Because your nervous system is always communicating. It's saying, I'm safe, or I'm scared, or I'm shutting down, even when your mouth says I'm fine. And so this is what I mean when I say, or this is what people mean rather when they say you have good energy, or they can feel your vibe, or they can tell something's off. Even if they don't have the words for it, even if you don't have the words for it. We're always talking to each other with our words or our body language, but also so are our nervous systems. They're always talking. So that's cool, because when you become more regulated, you're not just calming yourself, you're teaching your partner in their body that safety is possible. You're saying, I can be in this moment without losing me, losing you, us breaking, okay? And that's the foundation of emotional intimacy and connection. Not having a bunch of rules and standards that somebody has to check off, okay? It's not about being perfect either. It's about being present. I hope this is making sense. I know a lot of people are tired. I know that people are tired of performing strength and they want to be soft. I know that people are tired of begging for safety in the places where they really want it and never receiving it. And I know that people are tired of trying to, love people who never learned how to be loved. And I get it, because I've totally been there. This type of conversation is where it changes. When we stop chasing control through tons of rules, unspoken expectations, impossible to meet standards, right? When we stop chasing control through trying to make other people behave a certain way so we never have to feel vulnerable or uncomfortable, right? When we stop chasing control and start building regulation, this is where things really change in our relationships. It's hard to love someone when you're still trying to survive. And it's impossible to lead someone that you're trying to control. Regulation is the bridge and the connection. And this is what allows strength and softness to meet each other in a really good way. man or woman, okay? So if you're serious about getting better at this, whether you're a man or a woman who's watching this channel, I want to leave you with some questions to consider. The first question is, when do I feel safest in my body? Because feeling safe in your body is the prerequisite to being regulated. Feeling safe in your body is the prerequisite to showing up fully calm and fully present with a lot of capacity to be able to respond versus react, to be able to articulate and name what's going on and then give that in a way that the other person can receive it. So it starts with understanding, when do you feel safest in your body? Okay. Another way that you could look at that is, what does calm actually feel like for me? You have to know. And like, if you don't have answers to these questions, or you've never asked yourself these questions, then there's a level of leadership that you're missing, that you're leaving on the table. And this is the most important question. Do I know how to return to safety and calm when things get hard? Do I know how to access that no matter what's going on outside of me? And when you're clear on that answer, it doesn't matter how people show up. It doesn't matter what they do or don't do. And you don't need to have this massive checklist of rules that people have to perform in order to have access to you. Okay? When you're able to answer these questions I just shared, that's where good, healthy love, really starts to begin, okay? Okay. It's not even about finding someone to calm us down. That's not what it's about. It's about becoming the type of calm where connection can actually thrive, right? It's that conversation about being good soil. Good soil is a regulated nervous system. It has other things are not nearly as important as having a regulated nervous system. Okay. I have a love that feels like home, and that's what we all want, and I hope that you get to experience that. But, also remember, home isn't something that you find in another person. It's something that you build inside of yourself, and then you invite someone into. Okay. If this conversation is hitting something real for you, if it's shifting paradigms, if it's opening your eyes to something, share it, send it, talk about it. The more we talk about being regulated, especially in our relationships, the more that we can ultimately heal and bring our community together and get the safety that we're all craving, but going about trying to have in the wildest ways. Okay? All right. My name is Sid Scott. Thanks for watching another video. Subscribe to the channel if you like it. And yeah, see you in the next one.